Are you living with family or friends and need to give them access to invite their own guests through the Get Africa app? Hello, my name is Denny from Get Africa, and today I'll be showing you how to register Get Africa app for your sub-residents on Get Africa. First off, what's a sub-resident? It's anyone living with you, like your spouse or children, under the same roof but not registered with your estate as the primary resident. A sub-resident possesses all the rights and privileges of a resident, but can be deactivated by the primary resident and is subject to the primary resident's app status. The maximum number of a sub-resident allowed in a household is determined by the estate administrator of that particular estate. Before we start, grab the sub-resident's email address, your relationship to them, and their phone number. Ready? Let's go. Open your Get Africa app, log into your own resident account and tap on Manage Estate ID. Click on Manage Sub-Residents. Here, you can see a list of your pending sub-residents, active sub-residents, as well as revoked sub-residents. To add a new sub-resident, click the Add New Sub-Resident button at the top of the page. Enter the first name of the sub-resident. Enter the last name of the sub-resident. Choose your relationship with the sub-resident. Enter the phone number of the sub-resident, and lastly, enter the email address of the sub-resident. Please make sure that the email of the sub-resident entered is correct, as they will be getting an email containing their own login credentials. Now, click on Proceed. The sub-resident added automatically waits under the pending sub-resident category. Now, the sub-resident has to check his or her mail for an email containing their own credentials. The sub-resident can now download the Get Africa app and log in using the provided sub-resident email and temporary password. However, it is mandatory for the sub-resident to change the password after the initial login. Note that the sub-resident enjoys a standalone account with full app features. Thank you for choosing Get Africa.